There was a baby sheep.
There was a couple of baby sheep. They were so cute. Hey, Maniacs.
Hey, Mystery Maniac.
That was an especially long hey.
Mystery Maniacs is a comedy recap podcast dedicated to mystery TV. Each week, we dig into an episode of the show, including the murders, the mayhem, the loonies, and everything else we love, including everything they get wrong in this episode.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's a music episode.
Oh, boy.
And you know stuff.
There's going to be a Mark's Corner.
Before we go to Mark's Corner, we have a special place to go.
Yes.
It's
yes,
called our 6-year anniversary of this
6
podcast.
years ago, on July 29th, 2019, a whole other decade,
Oh my gosh, it's a world ago. So many things.
we released episode 1 of the podcast, which was entitled, as you well know, The Killings at Badger's Drift, Giant Baskets and Bonking.
Yes.
We started off
We started off crazy and we kept on going. You can't be maniacs and not be crazy.
No. So 6 years, 244 full episodes.
That means we started before COVID. Thank you very much. I can't tell you how many people I've said, oh yeah, my husband and I have a podcast. And they're like, oh, have you been doing that for a long time? I'm like, oh, like years. Like, oh, did you start during COVID? No, I didn't.
We started before COVID.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It wasn't a COVID board hobby.
It was a Mark turned 50 and has to get his button gear. So that's what it was.
Okay. So it's midlife crisis podcast.
It's a midlife crisis podcast.
Thank you very much.
Not a pandemic podcast.
A pandemic what?
Podcast.
Oh, I thought you said contest.
Contest. No. Podcast. It's
First of
really
all-
weird. There are some people I proudly tell that we have podcasts, and other people I'm like, yeah, we have a podcast.
Because you're embarrassed?
No, I'm not embarrassed at all. It's just
You don't want to have to
the way
explain it?
we live in a world now where everybody has a podcast.
I say it proud. I
Yep.
say we've had a podcast for years and years.
Years and years.
So they know.
6 years.
Like every great hipster, we were doing it before other people were. Yeah.
First of all, thank you,
Yes,
all of
that's
you.
first.
All of you. Even the person listening to this episode for the very first episode.
Yep.
Thank you so much for listening.
We wouldn't do it if you didn't listen.
It is not something in which we have to do at all.
Nope.
And
And
we
there have
love
been
doing
times when tired, busy, injured, whatever, when it's like, maybe I don't want to do it. And then I remember, but we have all these friends out there who listen.
Yes.
All these people who we really care about.
Yep.
And you want to do it for them.
We've made friends because of this podcast, and that's fantastic.
We appreciate every one of you. Thank you for listening. It really
means
matters.
so much to us. Now, let's get to some crazy numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First of all, just audio downloads.
We'll be fast. This is going to be a minute.
582,000 downloads.
Over 500,000 of downloads of
Yes.
the audio version.
Of the audio version.
And nearly that many of the video version.
Which is insane.
Yes. It's awesome.
Who does that?
A lot of different people over a lot of different episodes. This is 244 this week. And that's not including all the mini episodes that we've done.
I think we have clearly over 300 and more likely 350 hours of content, which would mean that you could listen to us almost, I think, for a solid 3 weeks. 24 hours a day. Yes.
Oh, that would be a special kind of torture.
Before you got to new episodes.
You'd get so tired of my laugh by then. I'm sorry.
How many times would I say, so? Or, I
None,
guess.
because you cut them out.
I guess. I say I guess all the time. There's so many things I cut out.
So many things have happened since we started.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like we talk about, we started pre-COVID, but I think a lot of people started listening during COVID because they were looking for positive content, things that were fun that weren't about, how scary it was.
Yeah.
And since then we've kind of blocked it all out. Like, do you remember there were drive-through graduations?
Yes. If you listen to our COVID episodes, the kind of ones in March are like, oh, some people have gotten sick.
There's a flu going
and
around.
And then the middle of March is like, this is kind of serious. And then the end of March is, this is never going to go away. The apocalypse is upon us.
Everybody on the internet was learning how to make sourdough, singing sea shanties. There were cats joining Zoom calls.
Our children are amazing children. We're still in high school, starting their senior year when we started the podcast.
Yep. And now they've all graduated from college.
Now they have all graduated from college.
And they still haven't moved out.
Yes.
Some of them. Are you listening? We've also had 2 U.S. elections.
Yes.
The Queen's Jubilee.
Yes.
The Prince died.
Prince died.
Then the Queen died.
Queen died.
Then King Charles took the throne.
King Charles.
Area 51 was stormed by a bunch of weasels who gave up halfway. There's all kinds of weird things that have happened.
It's longer than,
AI.
Yes.
AI wasn't around when we started.
So in Canada, when I went to high school, you went for 5 years. I went to this thing called grade 13, which when I say it to people in the United States, they look at me like I was a remedial high school student.
They do.
But we had 5 years to get a certain amount of credits, right? And the 5th year was supposed to be a college prep year.
Yeah.
So I have been doing this podcast longer than I was in high school.
That's saying something. Listen to this list. These are all people who have died since we started.
Yes.
Obviously, many more than this.
Yes.
But notable, lighthearted, mostly positive people in the world who have died since we started. Kenny Rogers.
Poor Kenny Rogers.
Sean Connery, Betty White, Meatloaf, Robbie Coltrane, otherwise known as Cracker.
Yes.
Or
Hagrid.
Tina Turner, Richard Simmons, and recently Ozzy Osbourne.
And yet, the guitar player from the Rolling Stones,
Keith Richards lives on.
Lives on.
Yeah, say what you want to about how old Biden was. He's not as old as Keith Richards. He may live to be the oldest man ever. There's some monk somewhere in Tibet giving him a run for his money or something. But
exactly.
So, 6 years comes and goes really fast.
I think probably
flash,
Keith Richards is probably waiting for the mail from the king. Because in England, right, when you turn 100.
You get a letter when you turn 100.
You get a letter. I think he's probably waiting for that.
He's going to open it, read it, and then drop dead.
They went through so much crap.
Yeah.
So
6 years.
Wow. Again,
Thank
I
you.
cannot thank you enough. The numbers of our podcast have always grown steadily, and they continue to grow steadily.
That means we're doing something right.
And means we're doing something right. And we've always been trying to build community. And I think that is what we have successfully done. There's over 300 people on the subreddit now.
Just on the subreddit, yeah.
Yeah. And so I think that warms my heart. It also, there's a lot of podcasts. I would say that we are in the top 10%, maybe the top 5% of all podcasts, certainly top 10% of YouTube channels.
Yeah, because so many people create stuff and then give up. Or,
To get to where we are.
And yet there are still people who comment on our YouTube videos and go, this isn't the show.
Yes.
Like, don't you see that it says podcast right on it? Moron.
I didn't. Easy with the moron.
This is why I don't reply to our YouTube comments.
We have reached the point where we do, probably once a week or so, I get some PR people messaging me about, would you like to have this person on the show? Or
that's nice.
Things like that.
Usually we're not getting those junk shaving ad offers anymore.
Yeah. Usually it's people who are representing murder mystery writers.
Yeah.
Or
if they're not relevant, though.
Yeah. Well, if it's not relevant, we don't do it.
But if there's somebody you want us to talk to, we'll go after him. Well, we're not afraid to ask.
I can't believe the people we've had on we had Annette Badland.
I know.
On the television show. We had Tracy on the radio show. I cannot believe
We're a radio show now.
I'm an old man on the radio.
We've come back in time.
On the whole wireless radio show. I cannot believe
But none of those is nearly as
that we've
important as you.
covered all of
Listen.
Midsummer. I still can't believe we covered all of Midsummer.
I know. When we started, we were like, we'll never get to the end of this.
And we're soon going to be finished with Brokenwood.
I know.
Hopefully, Midsummer gets its butt in gear and gets us some new
Figure
episodes.
something out. Speaking of which, are you ready? Season 8, Episode 2, Death and Bass.
Death and bass. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, welcome to Mark's They Get This Wrong Corner.
Pedantry Corner?
I'm just going to list the things they
the
get
musical
wrong.
Pedantry Corner.
Yes.
Okay.
Being on stage, what bass and drum music is, what being a DJ is, what running a festival is, what running a backstage is, what making art, making graphic design posters is, all these things.
Stereo setups and RVs.
Yeah. So I made a note of this. I didn't think
I knew it was going to bug you the first time we watched this
didn't
episode.
think we would talk about this, but his speakers have tears in them. If your speakers have tears in them,
They sound like crap.
they sound like crap.
Yes.
So it's not how sound works. It's not how physics works. Oh, they're so
Fundamentally, the music at this festival, other than what he's playing in his trailer, is not drum and bass.
no, none of it is.
Like there's a DJ and a singer.
And
no.
Necrosis sounds like a goth band, not.
You don't want to hear
I
Necrosis.
so wanted them to show Necrosis.
They're lurking in the dark. No, they left because they have a bad attitude about not getting paid. What do you know?
Also, there tends to be, now I realize I haven't DJ'd a rave in a long time, but I did do it in the 90s. I did parties like this.
That's 30 years ago.
Yes. There tends not to be a lot of alcohol at these things.
Some of you might not have been alive when Mark was a DJ. Some of your grandchildren might not have been alive when Mark was a DJ.
Easy.
That's both of our audiences. I'm just hitting everybody. That's all.
Easy. So the fact that there's so much alcohol is a little weird sometimes.
That's because it's not a true like rave.
Yeah,
It's a drum and bass festival
I guess.
with clearly about 900 just out of control people. That's
Yeah.
all they seem to be is out of control.
Like, okay.
Like, let's just throw something over and knock it down. Yay.
The moment there's a riot, the cops would come in and kick everybody out.
Oh, they would have
Instant.
been there already keeping an eye on the place.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
But you know, one thing I did learn about drum and bass, sheep don't care.
Sheep don't care. That's not how you sheep.
Sheep just keep on sheeping. They don't care what music you're playing. They're just sheeping. That's what they do.
I've had my time.
Okay. We're leaving the pedantry corner now.
Yes.
We do have the return of Doug.
I actually think we have another return. So my first notes are We Be Raven. Mm-hmm. I wonder if these are the porta potties that we've seen before. And my third note is, oh, poor Nigel's trying to break up this fight. So it's not.
There's a girl fight next to the porta potties. That's going to get messy.
It's
a good thing that guy who climbs out of the porta potty that gets knocked over has on a poncho.
Yeah, that's not how.
Wait a minute. Do you mean you wanted them to be realistic about what that would have been like
No,
for him?
no.
None of us do. No. We're fine with that.
I've created in my mind that it's Nigel who is being attacked.
That Lisa jumps on his back and tries to take his hat off and
in what
scratch his
could
face.
only be considered New Zealand's answer to a Chemical Brothers video.
What do you think the actual fight was about? That the two original women were fighting about before Lisa dove in?
I don't know, but the other day,
I think they were standing in line and had to pee really bad, and one of them cut.
oh yeah,
Because women have to wait in line a long time
they do.
at a bathroom, and bitch cut in front of me, she might get it if I've been waiting a long time.
I won't be cutting.
Especially if I've got a kid with me
Yeah,
who needs to go. You're going down.
yep.
The women out there hear me. They know.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of mess here.
Oh my gosh. So much mess, you're not going to clean it up with one of those grabber things on a stick. Like, get a rake, get a backhoe, get a combine, get something. Those grabbers,
No.
you're going to be there for a million years.
Plus, you'd be surprised. But these festivals create a lot of trash, certainly. But they tend to create trash in certain areas.
Yeah.
Like around the trash dispenser.
Yeah.
The trash receptacle.
Not these people. These are 900 disrespectful, rowdy, fighty people.
Who are gone the next morning, like poof.
They just throw trash wherever they want, and they can pack up their tent really fast.
Well, okay. I have this problem also.
Wait a minute. Were we going back to Pedantry Corner? Okay, good.
No one has festivals like this on Sunday night. Sunday night, you have to get up and go to work on Monday morning.
Friday night.
Saturday night.
Friday night is the smaller of the two nights. Saturday night is the big night. Sunday morning, go.
Maybe you go to dinner time on Sunday. Maybe. You have a fun afternoon. Maybe. You do not go late Sunday night. Frodo's got to get the cart to outside the cop shop so they can have discussion.
He can't because his coffee maker's on the ground and there's a barrel on the counter. They trashed his coffee cart.
I'm so upset that
just hooligans.
There are people in his coffee cart. I was very upset about that.
He let some girl he didn't know run it.
That is his fault.
Yep. He handed it over.
Yep.
He let the lanyard of power go to his head.
He let the lanyard of power. Well, what I like about that is Frodo is completely truthful there. Like he goes, I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to be that guy.
Yeah.
And this is my chance.
And this is what happened.
As
I mentioned, we have the return of Doug.
Yes.
Trudy's ex, as grumpy as ever.
And he shows up with a shotgun.
So he's a curmudgeon, no doubt about it. But I have to say, given that apparently the same 10 seconds of music has been looping for 8 hours.
Yes.
I might make a shotgun from scratch to go shoot somebody after that.
Because it accidentally got
That's
hit
not how remote controls.
Yep.
I know. That's not how they work. You've said it. We've said it. But also, when we saw Doug before, we know he does have a softer side. And we find out that the reason why he's allowed this festival to happen on his land is that it's organized by the grandson of Bernie the banker,
Yep.
who got killed on the day that he was going to retire in the bank robbery run by Frodo's brothers.
Yes.
But Doug respected Bernie, and so he's given his grandson a chance.
And, there's a very important lesson that Doug talks about at the end, which is your first one's always going to be a screw up. Let's make the next one better.
Marriages, festivals, whatever.
First one's a gimme.
That's what he says to Cameron at the end.
Yeah.
As long as it's a yodeling festival. Wow. So he shoots the trailer, the window of the trailer with rock salt.
That's not how rock salt, audio waves, or CGI works.
Are you done?
Yes.
Do you feel better?
Yes.
Anything else? We're supposed to believe that the windows and doors of the trailer are being pressurized from the inside. And so when he shoots it and the glass fractures, it
blows out.
Upsets the balance and the windows blow out.
Yes.
Okay. I don't.
With bad CGI.
Can you tell that I'm I don't know how that works.
They needed to imply that he maybe died because of the loud music. That's what not the joke, but what they're getting to here. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how I would have done that. That would have been super different.
But a door or a window or something flies off and lands in the grass. And they tried, but it's bad. The CGI is bad.
They should have hired the guys who had the woman jump out of the plane.
Yeah, because that was
We
convincing.
Still don't know.
We still don't know how they did that.
We should ask Trudy. Oh my gosh.
She's not in that scene. Tracy's not in that scene.
I know Tracy's not in that scene, but she might know somebody who knows the answer. So I'll ask her on the Facebook.
Meanwhile, Mike's getting happy texts because he's been away for the weekend and this is Monday morning.
Yes.
He's doing that I look at my phone and smile.
Yep.
And put it back in my pocket thing.
And get my wellies on.
He's prepared.
Yep.
They're all prepared.
Yes. The mortuary is my happy place, Sarah. I think Gina is toned down in this episode.
Yes.
And I think their response to Gina is united and does not place Mike in poor situations with her.
It's sad if your theory is that Sims and Chalmers have decided that they are not going to allow Mike to be inopportuned by Gina. You shouldn't have to do that.
You shouldn't have to do that.
She does say, "Oh, we should go to the city, make a weekend of it."
Yeah. Mike's like,
no. He should say, "I have a girlfriend." That would just open up a whole can of worms.
Did you notice?
Sims could be a county away and she would be like, oh, "What? Nosy alarm? What?"
She is quite nosy. Did you notice, speaking of nosy, that Gina talked to the fireman? Did you see that in the background?
Yeah.
And kind of is laughing and having a good time.
You think she's hitting on him too?
No, but I think we're meant to think that Gina might be this way with everybody.
Okay. What do you think of them naming the stages the blue pill stage and the red pill stage?
It's a nod to the Matrix, but it also lets us know that
It's a drug place.
Daniel is what he is, and it's a drug place, and all those things.
Who is what he is? What?
Daniel.
Cameron?
No.
Vince?
No.
Chalmers?
Chalmers, because he knows the Matrix.
Oh, okay. I thought you were getting the name wrong. I'm like, Daniel.
No. Did you notice the tattoo on Vince Scully?
No.
Oh, you did?
No. Did he have an X-Files tattoo?
No.
Oh.
You in a million years will not guess.
I just thought maybe it was a Scully joke. What?
No. Well, Vince Scully, it's interesting. Vince Scully is a broadcaster, right? He's a sports broadcaster in the United States.
Okay.
And Scully, the character on
From X-Files?
is named after him.
Okay. What tattoo does Vince have?
He has a maracas tattoo.
Like shakers? Like maracas?
On his underarm with the word Calypso.
Oh!
In a jaunty banner.
That's a different kind of music.
That is the weirdest tattoo that he could have.
Did you find any pictures of that actor other than in this episode?
I did not.
To see if he actually has that tattoo?
I did not look to...
Because I could see if the actor had a maracas tattoo that they wouldn't ask him to cover it up. They just go with it because a tattoo is a tattoo. But I wonder if the actor who plays Vince, whose name is Barney Duncan, he doesn't look like a Barney, actually just has that tattoo.
Now, is Barney one of the troupe of people? No. Okay, so Barney has been on a couple of things, but there are a number of the young people on this show who were all on West Side.
In this specific episode?
Yeah, what's
West Side?
West Side's kind of a crime New Zealand soap opera kind of thing.
Okay.
So like Ricky was in that. And I think the woman who played the Angel of Death,
Lisa,
and Cameron is in it too.
So a lot of actors in common.
Yeah.
Of that age group.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of like a little reunion show for them.
Vince has in his trailer proprazole.
Yes.
Clinimax.
Yes.
It's still weird to me that in most of the rest of the world, prescription pharmaceuticals come in boxes and in blister packs, because nearly, I would say over 90% of our pharmacy medications come in plastic bottles.
Little orange bottles.
Because they count them out one pill at a time. They don't come in blister packs.
Yeah.
Here, if it's in a blister pack, it's probably over the counter.
Yeah.
Medicine.
No, it's prescribed medicine to him, but it's not real medicine.
That his medication is supposed to be a prescription, but here, blister pack medicine is usually like Tylenol or cough medicine or something. Otherwise, it's in a bottle if it comes from the pharmacy.
Yes.
Anyway, proprazole is not a real medication.
Yes.
I think it's supposed to be propanolol. Mm-hmm. Propanolol. Why do they have to name medicine stuff like this? Which is an anti-anxiety medication.
Which I understand him taking.
Yes.
Him reading a Norse mythology book by Emma something or other. He doesn't need to do that.
You don't think he reads? There's also some kind of herbs and medicinal supplements.
Health and healing book.
Yeah.
And then there's a sound and light book.
But see, he's turned a corner.
Oh, he's gone straight edge.
He's gone spiritual.
When they go over the books and you see the body for the first time is when you see the Calypso tattoo with the maracas.
His eyes are wide open.
Wide.
That's tough
open.
Corpse acting with your eyes wide open.
Yep. I have a note that says, wait a minute, this is Sunday night? Who has a festival at Sunday? There's a number of problems with this festival, but I would like to bring up one now.
That you haven't already?
That I wonder if you noticed. Mm-hmm. In the VIP zone, did you notice?
It's just a tent with a poster that says VIP zone, by the way.
The world's thinnest picnic table.
Yes.
So a picnic table.
It's not much VIP going on in there.
No.
It's not like, ooh, nice green room. There's M&Ms in here and stuff.
A picnic table is a place that you eat outside, right? And I grew up with them.
Yeah.
Right?
Most people didn't.
They're like a normal table.
Yeah.
But this is literally maybe 12 inches wide.
Yes.
And not wide in the, okay, it's a normal length.
Yeah. It's just very narrow.
But very narrow.
Like you'd have to alternate sides to eat. Like you couldn't sit across from somebody.
And I don't know how you could put stuff on it other than your plate.
Maybe it's one of those that folds flat.
Maybe.
And so the top is narrower. I don't know. I don't know why you care about that.
I just noticed it and was like, no.
So, Lisa.
Yeah, so I saw the black wings in the trailer, and you know that sometimes I'm like, who did this again? Mm-hmm. As soon as I saw the black wings, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's the girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. Bing, 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 bing. By the way, spoiler podcast. So she gets arrested the night before as part of an alibi.
Yes.
To cover up the fact that she's the killer. Spoiler. Bing, 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 bing. Comes out of the police station and walks right up to Sims and says, hey, can I have a ride?
I guess I'm a pig.
Have you known people like that who would just walk up to a stranger and say, hey, can I have a ride back to the festival place?
Yeah. I
have too. And I at least understand that because Sims is a woman, that Lisa feels a little bit safer asking her for a ride. But just to randomly walk up to somebody who you have no conversation with and just say, can I have a ride?
She hitchhikes in this episode.
Yeah.
Which is
perfectly safe in Brokenwood, I'm sure.
I felt skeezy hitchhiking in high school, and it was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
I would not feel...
But didn't your parents tell you to hitchhike home from places when you were a kid?
My parents did indeed tell me they didn't want to drive the 15 minutes to come pick me up, that I should get a ride from somebody.
That you should hitchhike specifically. Not ask one of your friend's parents for a ride, but just hitchhike home. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
They weren't negligent. They weren't bad people, I swear.
They weren't.
It was a different time and place. But she does the thing that bugs me so much. She runs. Where do you think you're going to go? She drops all of her stuff and runs.
Yep. And I love how this episode is great at showing how the stuff runs downhill.
Yep.
Because
Sims has to chase him because Mike's not going to.
Yes.
Chase her. And then Chalmers has to chase her because Sims is not going to. Well, she's already done it once.
I did it the first time.
She's already done it once. Lisa wears tights with jean shorts. Like, she's that kind of person.
Yep.
Then there's this ongoing joke of Chalmers trying to guess what music Sims listens to.
And she says the thing that I hope it doesn't lose us listeners, because Chalmers says, everyone likes Bruce Springsteen. And I said, no, that's not the case.
That's not true.
Because Sims does not like Bruce Springsteen, and my dear wife is ignorant to the majesty that is the boss.
Bruce Springsteen is a true American folk song legend.
And I realize he wasn't portrayed as that in the 80s, and that can turn a lot.
No, you didn't let me finish. You're Canadian, so you don't know. How about that? You don't get to decide. Because I think he doesn't know how to open his mouth, and his back teeth are glued together, and he just sings like that. And he's death by nostalgia. Sorry.
No.
That's just me. That's my opinion. So he guesses classical, and she says no. He says reggae. What else does he guess?
Country.
We know she doesn't like country music. By the end of the episode, I think he could actually guess what her music is, and she'd still say no, just to razz him. But what do you think she actually listens to?
Well, we know that Chalmers listens to the funk. He gets in the car and he's like, in the funk, man.
He listens to rock and roll.
Yep. Does a little air guitar. Is having fun.
Generic rock and roll music. Yeah.
I think Kristen Sims is true to her Nordic nature and listens to Scandinavian death metal at the loudest possible volumes.
I think she listens to 90s boy bands.
Yeah, maybe a little K-pop, maybe a little.
No, I'm thinking more M-pop than K-pop.
Yeah, a little. I could hear some
Backstreet
K-pop.
Boys.
Yeah, No, it was Mike who dropped the Crowded House reference that clanked.
Yeah, I love the way Frodo describes how out of control things were.
Yes.
Like a painting of what insanity looks like by Ronnie Bush. You mean Hieronymus Bosch, yes. He's just like Frodo is from a family of chaos. We know this. And yet his coffee cart is his pride and joy. It's his baby. And the craziness that was going on, it just offends him to his soul. Poor Frodo.
I think it's so great that Frodo, even though we know his upbringing now, knows that there's a painting of people who are insane. Is aware of paintings.
Yes.
Aware that it
that
might
are on Black Velvet or something.
Yeah. Brianna was not a good choice.
No.
To cover the cart. Also,
he should have asked Kimmy, his non-girlfriend, to come.
He should have asked Kimmy, the non-girlfriend. This is what happens when you give people caffeine on a Sunday night. It's just...
They throw barrels.
Did you notice there was another booth there that we could see?
No.
Yes.
I mean...
There was a popcorn booth that had caramel corn.
Okay. Why is that notable? Like, wouldn't there be?
I guess. You tend not to feed people like food creates mess.
But if it's a weekend event, they got to eat.
I suppose.
It's Brokenwood. There's not a lot of other options. There should be quite a bit of food there.
Yes.
Considering Cameron thought there were going to be 5,000 people coming, I would have thought there would have been a lot of vendors sitting there twiddling their thumbs.
That's true.
Except I guess he knew in advance that not that many people were coming because he knew about the ticket sales. Is Doug living in the same house he lived in with Trudy?
I think so.
It looked similar enough.
It did, yeah.
I didn't notice before that there's a gigantic boulder in the front flower bed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like as big as a car.
Well, Cameron's house has a giant ladder on the wall.
Well, that's Bernie's house. That's just for safety's sake, isn't it? In case there's a fire, there's a ladder there.
But Cameron has postered it with festival posters.
He's ruined it. You know Bernie didn't have it looking like that.
No.
It looks like a frat house.
Sales were underwhelming. And then you get, speaking of numbers, you get the real numbers. That he was expecting 5,000 people and he got 893 and 50 of those were comps.
Mm-hmm.
That's not doing good. And we find out why. And the true killer of the episode
is the guy with dyscalculus. What is it?
Dyscalculia?
Something
maybe?
like that. And he flipped the numbers around. He put the 21st on the poster instead of the 12th.
And Mike quite correctly says, so next Monday, everybody's going to be showing up here.
I just don't know how many people find out about a festival like that from a poster. Unless he also did like the social media graphics and everything else and put the 21st on everything.
What it did, and it's very personal to me because I was interested in those things even at a young age. So when I was doing raves, I offered to help with those sorts of things. And was told, no, we have people who do that. Mm-hmm. I was glad they had people who do that because I would have made a mistake like that. Not that I have the number backward stuff.
No.
But I was not a professional graphic designer.
Well, but you just, no matter whether you are or not, you need another person to check it before it goes to print.
Everything
Somebody
needs
looks
to be
it over.
checked before going to print.
So that one simple thing means that he makes a quarter of the money that he intended to, or a fifth of the money he intended to off of this thing.
But if you're betting on sales like that, you're in trouble already.
Right.
And as we learned in the logistics video, insurance is a really important thing here.
Cameron, he's not there yet.
Yeah.
This is his first time doing this. He's not there yet, clearly. He doesn't even have any deputies to help him run it. He thought he was going to run a 5,000-person festival alone.
20 other people helping him.
Yeah, getting paid to help him with clipboards and stuff.
Yes.
So one typo on the poster supposedly undermined the entire festival, right?
Supposedly.
So I was curious about other times where something that simple in print completely messed something up.
Well, there's the famous printer Devil's.
It's the Devil's
mistake,
Bible.
the Devil's Bible.
Thou shalt commit adultery Bible.
Yeah.
Well, that everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
I found two other ones. You want to hear them?
Yes.
So one is from 1870.
Okay.
A German scientist, his name was Erich von Wolff.
Von Wolff.
He was measuring the iron content of various foods. And instead of saying that spinach had 3.5 milligrams of iron, he accidentally said that it had 35. And thus Popeye was born.
Then that's why we have Popeye.
Yep.
Yeah,
it is.
I knew that. Yeah.
It wasn't corrected until like almost the 40s, the 1940s. So for
Now,
almost 3.5
milligrams of iron is still a lot of iron in your diet.
Yeah, but it's not like a superfood.
It's not a superfood, and you don't get
Popeye arms.
Popeye
from eating
forearms.
it. But it was just a decimal.
Yeah.
A decimal started Popeye.
I remember as a kid going, vegetables come in a can. Maybe they're not like boiled then.
I thought they came only in gray.
And what is the other?
The other fun one that I found is a NASA one.
Okay.
And it's not that metric versus
imperial.
Yeah. It's not that.
You mean where Americans failed to measure something correctly?
It's not
because
that
they
one.
don't use the same system that everyone else
it's
in
not.
the entire world uses because of pure vanity. Sorry.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
It's from 1962.
Okay.
And it's the Mariner 1 mission, where a misplaced hyphen caused the probe they were launching to go to Venus, went off course almost immediately, and they had to destroy it within minutes.
Because of a hyphen.
A hyphen.
Yeah.
One hyphen.
That's programming.
Yep. It's called the most expensive hyphen in history.
Those things can happen in hyphen. In programming.
In programming.
Those things can happen in programming. I've spent an entire day to realize I needed to put a semicolon in a certain spot. That's what programming is. If that sounds like hell to you, you can't program.
Don't program. It's tedious as hell.
It's not for you.
So, if a hyphen can cost NASA millions and launch a cartoon character and a myth that people still believe today, I think people still think spinach makes you stronger. It's fine.
Yes.
But it's not a super muscle food.
No.
Anyway, carrots also don't improve your vision.
No.
That's from World War I or II.
One of them.
The surplus of carrots. Anyway, Cameron should be glad that he didn't lose as much as NASA did over one misplaced character.
Also, doing something like, okay, Cameron needs a friend. Because a friend would say, maybe 5,000 is not where you want to start. Maybe 1,000 is where you want to start. And you should surround yourself with people who can tell you that.
Don't try to be Glastonbury.
Yep.
First run out.
It's not going to be.
Plus, if Doug thought 1,000 people were allowed, 5,000.
Yeah, this town was not prepared
ready
for 5,000 people.
No. The sheep would not have had it.
Can you imagine how pissed off Kristen would have been? Because it was old man Kristen.
If there were actually 5,000 people there, Cameron had better let the police know. And even police from Riverstone would have been there to help out.
Yes.
That is an entire region needs to know this is about to happen. Size event. So let's talk about Lisa and Doug and Vince at the Snake and Tiger.
So Ricky's there.
Doug's there.
Doug's there.
And Lisa's there.
And Ricky and Vince comes in, and he is exceptionally rude to Lisa. Now,
we know this isn't their first encounter.
Where
he's trying to tell her to go away. But in Doug's point of view,
what she does. Okay.
No, but in Doug's point of view, this guy just walked in and is being super rude randomly to this woman, calling her a bitch and telling her to get out of his life and everything else.
And up until the point where he hits him, Doug is doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. Doug says, you leave now.
Yeah. Stop talking to her like that.
Stop talking to her. He does something that I bet you Trudy appreciates.
Yeah. The fact that he can go in there and drink, means they're probably kind of cordial to each other.
But then he hits him, which he shouldn't have.
I think Vince could have taken him if he wanted to.
I think so.
But he couldn't have taken it, Doug and Trudy.
No.
And the pool cue that was probably going to come. But Vince doesn't fight back.
No, he doesn't.
And Ricky doesn't fight for Vince. He just separates them and scowls at Vince.
Yeah.
Because Ricky's the one who got them there at the same time.
Yes.
It's his fault that they're even there.
Okay. Ricky is the mastermind and the heart of this entire episode. Mm-hmm. He does some bad stuff.
Yeah.
He sells some drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Buddha.
He is Buddha. Okay. But he is that good friend of yours who is mixed up with bad people and is trying to save them all the time. Mm-hmm. And those, unfortunately, like in these circumstances, oftentimes those people pay the price of those other people's crappy lives.
And get charged with accessory after the fact.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to happen with Ricky and drug sales.
Yes.
But Ricky has arranged for Vince and Lisa to meet because Lisa and Vince used to have a relationship and she's given birth to his child and wants them to be a family.
And I think...
But Vince is a jerk face.
I think that Ricky he doesn't have designs on Lisa.
No.
He thinks that Lisa is trying to turn her life around and that part of it is becoming a family with Vince.
And Vince has made big changes recently too. So there's actually a chance that maybe he might realize that he doesn't have to be with Lisa, but that maybe he does owe something to his child and maybe he should try to have a relationship with his child.
But no.
But Vince has not really changed.
Vince is still
He might drink kombucha, but he's still a dick.
He's still a horrible person. You can't do enough yoga to stop yourself being an asshole.
Yeah, kombucha doesn't make you not an asshole. Then we get to see Neil, the mayor pharmacist gay guy.
I was on the IMDb page of this and I saw that Neil was in this. I was like, Neil's not in this. Oh, there's Neil.
Doing voluntary drug testing for people at the festival to make sure that they're not taking something that they shouldn't.
I went to raves where there were pharmacists doing this.
It's a good thing.
It's a very good thing.
Because there's going to be drugs.
There's going to be
May
drugs.
as well make sure that they're safe.
Yep.
But I love that when Mike wants to talk to him in private, he's like, where's the rash? Like, I don't have a rash. Well, most people have a rash in a private place when they want to talk to me in private. No rash. I swear. No rash. No. But I do have a girlfriend now. But no rash.
No.
It was nice to see Neil.
It was nice to see Neil.
Chalmers killing time with Ricky at the police station is hilarious. He's like pretending to look at paperwork while they're searching the trailer.
Yes.
And like asking him random questions and just looking at his watch that
Chalmers
he's not wearing.
Chalmers is becoming his own kid and his own personality. I saw somebody the other day online saying they didn't like Chalmers, that he was boring. I'm like, he's deep.
You're not paying enough attention to him if you think he's boring.
Yeah.
But I thought it was clever that because Ricky could just walk out, right? But they want to keep him there because they think he's involved, and Chalmers has to keep him busy. And Ricky's kind of floundering between wanting to be helpful and just walking right out.
Yeah, because
he knows he's involved.
Ricky wants to help the people that he cares about. Uh-huh. And the cops are not people he cares about.
He starts asking him about Galahorn, which is Vince's new band.
Yes.
It's the horn that brings on the Ragnarok.
So Vince wants to be the loudest band ever.
Yes. He's never heard of Rammstein. We don't get to see an actual performance, right, in the episode, which makes sense. I get it.
He kind of MCs and then it's not very loud and it's not...
I mean, the other guy is the DJ. Yeah. He's actually playing the music. I think Vince is supposed to sing.
Maybe. But, and then he has his own little DJ. This is not how this works.
But they don't come across as being like Daft Punk or something.
No.
You know, like it's a dude. And we haven't even talked about Aura, the girl who was in the band who wears the
towel
hair wrap on her.
Yes.
It's not a scarf. It looks like it's made of terry cloth. I
does.
don't understand it.
It does.
But, she gets up on stage to take over when Vince stomps off and sings like Taylor Swift. Like, I don't know what that was supposed to, that's not drum and bass either.
Yeah,
I don't think the writers ever heard of drum and bass.
No. I agree completely.
If the lead singer of Metallica said, I'm going to start the loudest band ever, I would believe it.
Yes.
But if you're just the front man for a DJ, like the DJ's got the volume knob, he can turn it up. If you're out in front in the mic, it's not up to you how loud it is.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
It's so weird. I think the Ragnarok stuff and the Goth Angel stuff were all supposed to work together, and there's parts missing.
Like Lisa's costume is supposed to make her like a Valkyrie or something?
I think so. I think it's all, it has a feeling of a theme that never quite got there.
I can see that.
Yeah.
When Mike does go talk to Debrianna, the terrible barista.
Yes.
In the park.
Yes, and you win the gold star for this.
They pan past a sign for the park.
Yes.
And it's the Evan Whitestone Memorial Garden.
And we know who Evan Whitestone is.
Evan Whitestone is the former mayor of Brokenwood who died dressed as Santa Claus in a prior episode.
Yes.
And now there's a memorial garden named
in the
after
Christmas episode that spawned us to order pies.
Yes. Gets stuck in the chimney.
Yep.
I don't think Lisa's costume is very clever. Like, I know that druggies do drugs, but if they're willing
That's astute of you.
if they're willing to have them tested by a pharmacist to make sure they're safe, I clearly don't want to die. So do you want to buy drugs from the angel of death? No.
Yeah, like
a white costume would have been, I think, if you're talking sales tactics,
I'm going to plead the
if
fifth
you want to
here.
do money, do business.
I'm going to plead the fifth here and say no one in this episode knows how drug deals work.
But you're not going to reveal how you know that.
No.
I see.
No.
Refer to comment earlier about 30 years ago when Mark may or may not have DJ'd at raves. I do buy Ricky being the Buddha.
Yeah.
I can see
As
him.
soon as they said the Buddha, I was like, oh, that's Ricky.
Gotta be Ricky.
Yeah.
Because he's a big dude. And he's also very
He
laid
has
back.
some fantastic hair, too.
His hair is awesome.
He's cut it all off. It's unfortunate.
He's an actor.
The actor's, obviously, he's an actor, but his hair is, he is a really good actor.
Yeah, he
too.
is. He is. I liked him a lot.
He does a really good job of playing a complex part that didn't need to be as complex as it is.
Who's better at chasing Lisa, Sims or Chalmers?
Chalmers has that I'm a big guy who can't actually run that fast kind of feel to him, but he finds her in the chicken coop.
So I kind of feel bad for him because he can't tackle her.
No.
Sims can, but I don't think he can.
He might kill her if he tackled her.
I just don't think it would go over well if a male police officer tackled a woman running.
Yes and no. In reality, which this is not reality.
No.
In reality, any cop can tackle any person, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
This person is threatening children. I don't care what you are.
Yeah.
The cop needs to tackle them.
Absolutely.
Yes. But this is a television show.
And she's not like carrying a gun or something.
No. So, yeah. But
so he finds her in the chicken coop and said, which must have been miserable to sit in. I mean, you hide where you got to. But,
yeah.
And she almost immediately just confesses.
Well, I think she's realized that she's dodged the bullet a couple of times. And now, like, as soon as Mike knows that she's the Dark Angel,
it's kind of over.
It's kind of over.
Her wings were in Vince's trailer.
Yeah.
Like, she kind of left it. She left all the clues that she needed to.
Yes.
Between the photo and the wings. It's like she wasn't trying to get away with it, really. But it does explain why she runs, I guess.
It does, but she
not
kinda,
really, but...
Like, this is, again, like, Ricky sticks up for Lisa when he shouldn't. Like, she came to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
It's premeditated.
To either get him on her side, appeal to him, and if he rejected her again, to kill him.
But she knew
she brought the drugs with her.
drugs with her. And I know it's hard to understand, but Ricky is the kind of guy who wants to make sure everybody has a good time and not a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
And so her bringing that bad time drug is not good with him.
So do you think it's inconsistent then with his character that he tells her to go get arrested as an alibi?
No. I think that's completely consistent with his character because he is the guy who tries to help the people who don't even want to help themselves.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's smart, though. In the moment, it's very smart.
Ricky is incredibly smart.
Yeah. And she can wash her face real fast.
Yeah.
In a place with just porta potties.
Yes.
I don't know how she does that. Her makeup's cool.
I was like, when did she take down her tent?
When did she take down her tent?
Yes.
She doesn't care about a tent. She probably didn't even have a tent.
No, she has a tent. When she's getting dressed, she's in a tent.
Oh, that's right. But she's just got a backpack, so it must fit into her tent. Or maybe she was borrowing a tent. Maybe she stayed in somebody else's tent.
She came back after calling Sims a pig, and then she packed up her tent and then left.
I don't know. I was just disappointed that it wasn't Timmy's toilets hauling away the porta potties at the end.
Yep.
What happened to Timmy?
I hope Timmy's okay, but Timmy wouldn't have got paid. So
maybe he moved his business off to a bigger city.
Maybe Timmy looked at this and went, no.
I'm not giving you any toilets.
Nope.
Cameron. Fire Festival Cameron. This is going to be a failure, Cameron.
Okay, so Lisa's going up the river.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Ricky's going up the river.
He's a drug dealer. Sorry. That's not good. I don't think he would do much time just for accessory after the fact, but the drugs are a big deal.
He's also an individual who helps out other people when he really should be helping himself out.
Yeah.
If applied, Ricky could get a life that he wanted without a lot of trouble.
Yeah. The other two members of the band aren't getting anything. They're fine. Are they going to go off and be together?
They're just going to go off and be together.
Be a really unsuccessful band.
The DJ guy is the most laid back human being ever.
Yeah.
And he plays that part really well.
Yeah. Do you think the next festival is going to be Yodeling Festival?
I don't think it's going to be Yodeling. I think it's going to be a nice little rock festival that he has and he builds on his success.
He should do a folk rock festival. I think that would work.
Or a country festival.
Oh, yeehaw. No.
Chalmers Funk Festival.
I do think that Cameron will be okay. And I was surprised that Doug was willing to host the next one. Like, it's okay if you don't pay me is one thing, but I'm willing to let you host another one here is a whole nother level.
Yeah, but
Doug's mellowing in his old age.
I think that the value of giving people a second chance there is important.
Yeah. Wow. Way to end on a fun note.
It kind of...
At least the story is really sad.
It gets sad at the end.
Her son's in foster care. And she's going to prison.
Yeah, she's not going to see much of her son.
No.
It's unfortunate, but maybe she shouldn't have killed somebody.
Well, the big lesson, though, is that you should double check your posters before you have them printed.
Yes.
Because that would have solved a lot of
problems.
It's
important to have more than one person look at things.
Be like sheep. Sheep don't care.
Sheep don't care.
They're much more laid back.
There was a baby sheep.
There was a couple of baby sheep. They were so cute. And if you're sad, just go to the mortuary. It's a happy place.
This is my happy place.
What's the next episode?
The next episode of Brokenwood, which will be in August. Okay. We're taking a week off because I cannot believe it is Gen Con time again.
Yes, Mark is off to Gen Con.
So our next episode will not be until the 11th of August.
It's season 8, episode 3.
Yes, Spark to a Flame. I read the synopsis of this and I still don't know what it's about.
Ooh, it'll be a surprise.
In a remote community of beaches at Palatay Point.
Wait a minute. Beaches or beaches?
Beaches. Like sandy beaches. A local resident ends up...
I was like, that sounds like a feisty community. Yes. No wonder they're remote if they're all beaches.
I would have remembered the beaches. A local resident ends up bludgeoned to death by an unknown blunt object in locked inside a house not her own. I don't remember this episode at all.
I do.
Okay, you do? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I do.
I don't remember this episode.
I'm not going to say anything because I'm not going to give anything away to anybody who hasn't seen it. I remember it.
So that will be released on August 11th. We're taking a week off because I'm going to go play board games with my friends.
I'm going to go be a nerd for a weekend.
It's wonderful.
It's your turn. Roll the dice.
There's no Mystery Maniacs board game, but
There could be. I don't want to know what would be on it.
I can't believe we still are stunned by the fact that somebody made a bingo card, not about the shows, but about our show.
Yeah. One of the highlights of the last 6 years for sure. Because we're that predictable sometimes, I guess.
So before we go, I want to say thank you to my co-host, because I wouldn't do this show without you. It would be weird if I would be just talking here going, I guess so, with no one else to talk to. And I tell people that I get to spend hours every weekend talking to my wife, and we laugh and have fun, and our children will have this record of us.
I would rather do it with anybody but you.
No.
I wouldn't do it with anybody but you. It's been really fun, and we've got lots more to go.
Lots more to go.
We're not going anywhere.
So we will return for episode 245.
Way to end the episode on like such a emotional, sweet thing.
Yes.
That was very nice of you. I didn't know you were going to do that.
I know. I sneaky like that.
You're full of surprises.
Episode 245, Spark to a Flame by Maniacs.
By Maniacs.
Thanks for joining us on the Mystery Maniacs podcast. If you enjoyed our crazy podcast today, don't miss out on future episodes. Follow us on social media for updates, behind the scenes content, and exclusive sneak peeks. Subscribe, like, and share to spread the word. Bye, Maniacs.
Oh, I'd rather go to the dentist
And
than watch
Sarah
that.
would rather go to the dentist.
And I've had some dentists lately, and I'd rather go back.
I will have to watch that at work.